There's something quietly unsettling about those who live without needing to be seen. They move in silence, detached from the noise that consumes most of the modern world. They don't announce their plans, display their meals, or prove their worth through screens. And yet, their presence is heavy, grounded, unshakable. These are the ones who have chosen to live, not perform. In a time where validation is the new oxygen, choosing silence is rebellion. It's a declaration that one's worth is not determined by likes, comments, or followers. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." The quiet ones have taken that message to heart. They don't need to show their strength, they embody it. You see, people who don't post on social media are not hiding, they're observing. They understand that attention is a currency, and where you spend it determines who you become. They know that the endless scroll dulls the mind, breeds comparison, and weakens the spirit. Instead of seeking external applause, they seek inner alignment. Stoic philosophy teaches us that the only true possession we have is our mind. Everything else can be taken away. So the man who guards his attention guards his soul. He does not allow himself to be enslaved by the opinions of strangers or the illusion of digital significance. He values peace over popularity, solitude over spotlight. Epictetus said, "If you wish to be loved, love yourself first." Those who don't post understand this deeply. Their self-respect isn't rooted in public display, it's forged in private discipline. While others chase digital ghosts of approval, they're building the kind of life that doesn't need to be shared to feel real. There's also power in being unknown. The Stoics often practiced the art of humility, to do good without the need for recognition. Seneca wrote, "We should give as the sun gives, not to be thanked, but because it is in our nature to shine." The man who doesn't post isn't hiding his light, he simply refuses to turn it into a performance. His peace is sacred, his progress is silent, and yet behind that silence, there's intensity. It's not passivity, it's control. The quiet man still feels the same urges to show his achievements, to be acknowledged, to be seen. But he conquers that need. He knows the danger of living for attention, because what people give you in admiration, they can take away in an instant. This restraint, this choice to remain unseen, is not weakness. It's a mark of spiritual maturity. The Stoics called it apatheia, the state of being free from destructive emotion. It's not the absence of feeling, but the mastery of it. The man who doesn't post has learned to control his impulses, to pause before he shares, to ask himself, am I doing this for meaning or for validation? When you reach that level of awareness, your relationship with the world changes. You no longer crave attention. You command it by your very presence. You stop shouting to be heard and start speaking only when necessary. People feel your silence more than others' noise. In many ways, those who don't post have built a fortress of solitude around their mind. They have chosen privacy as their form of freedom. Their peace is not for sale and their value is not up for public debate. They understand a simple truth. The moment you start living for attention, you stop living for yourself. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." And that poverty of spirit, that insatiable need to be seen, is what the wise learn to escape. The man who steps back from the spotlight doesn't vanish. He rises above it. He chooses to live by results, not recognition. He builds in silence, endures in silence, succeeds in silence, because he knows that real strength needs no witness. So, when you see someone who rarely posts, don't mistake it for weakness or indifference. That silence is forged from discipline. It's the mark of someone who no longer seeks to prove, but to become. And maybe that's the deepest form of rebellion left in our time. To live quietly, to move inward, to choose substance over show, to build a life so full of purpose that it doesn't need an audience. The hidden strength of silence in a loud world. There is a force in silence that most never understand. In a world screaming for attention, those who remain quiet are the strongest. They do not seek approval, validation, or admiration. They seek mastery over themselves. As Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." Those who choose silence are not wasting time, they are reclaiming it. The man who does not post, who does not boast, who does not chase recognition, is building inner fortitude. He understands that every word given to the world is a piece of energy spent, and he guards it like a treasure. Epictetus reminded us, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Silence is not absence. It is intentional presence. It is the calm in the storm, the unshakable pillar while chaos rages around him. This quiet is not passivity. It is discipline. It is control. It is knowing that external noise cannot touch the mind that has learned to value only what is true and essential. People who live publicly, displaying their lives for applause, are constantly reacting, their emotions pulled by the currents of approval and envy. But the silent, they are free. Their mind is their own. Their peace is untouchable. In this age of oversharing, the quiet ones become unassailable. Their strength is hidden, their value is self-contained. And when they act, their actions resonate far more powerfully than 1,000 words ever could. The world does not shape them. They shape themselves. The lesson is clear. Strength, mastery, and true presence are rarely loud. They are forged in the shadows, nurtured in solitude, and revealed only through action. Silence is not weakness. It is armor. It is power. And the world that cannot see it is the world that will never break it. Get exclusive content and deeper insights. Join our membership today. Link in the description. If this resonated with you, subscribe to the Stoic Verse for more wisdom to guide your journey.